Well,
Do you remember the commercial? It's about like someone that's like maybe gonna go like rocking into like a dark alleyway or in their house or like something like that. Or they need like a question answered. It's about their personal safety. And you could call using this app. I forgot the name. It's either Security Me or Security I or whatever. But anyways, you can call someone and you can be on the phone with that person, like an operator. And so you're not really alone. And I really sincerely thought about applying for a position.
oh, that's a cool idea.
It was a way back like a year ago when I saw the commercial.
So, like, it's not like police or anything. It's just.
No, no. It's kind of like a suicide hotline or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would you still want to do something like that now?
I mean, it's a cool idea, but I don't know if I want that like responsibility. I'm pretty sure they have like a course or training thing or like a flow chart or something.
Yeah.
But that's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta make sure you're okay before you help anyone else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I always thought about that. Can you hear my heater?
No, can you hear me moving a lot? My mom got me
No, you're
socks and I was taking the little plastic things off.
Oh, okay. Like the little tabs that keeps them together?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of socks are they? Like, do they have like patterns? Are they soft or?
They're all Nightmare Before Christmas themed. Very fitting.
Uh,
I don't know, that
wow.
movie is more of a Christmas movie to me than a Halloween movie.
Oh, definitely. It definitely is. I mean, it's Halloween-ish, but I say it's way more Christmassy.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Is that song in
Santa.
there?
No, I just wanted to sing that.
Actually, what songs like from what's it called? The Nightmare Before Christmas is popular.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that one.
I would say that's the most popular.
Speaking of speaking of scary stuff,
You were pretty
I
scared the other night.
I might have like just played it up for you. So I was lying in my bed with my dog, and she did something that she's never done before. And she looks at the end of the bed, like where my feet are, and like she like sits up like slowly, and then like she stiffens up, and then she starts barking like for a little while, and like I tell her to stop, and she stops and it keeps going. And it kind of freaked me out, but I just like realized, oh, it's probably just possums or something like outside.
So, like, where your bed is, can you see the outside door or like a
I can
window?
see the
The
window.
window, yeah.
Yeah, it's facing a window. But the curtains are there, and there's a bookshelf covering the whole face of the window.
Oh.
You can only really see the top of the window.
Mm,
But I'm pretty sure she was just hearing something.
maybe I don't know. Maybe she saw a shadow.
Maybe. And then earlier today, my father told me a scary dream of his. Um,
Mm.
so we're living like in this mansion in his dream, and we're eating dinner, and he looks like at a wall, and he sees my grandmother sitting on the floor, but he says that it's like a shadow, like it was a black, like just form sitting there, and it was looking away, like in another direction away from him. And he, in the dream, he tells me like, "Oh, hey, look!" And he points at the shadow, and he says, "I know it's grandma because she always looks away when I see her." That's creepy, no? And then he also says that he saw my uncle who also passed away. Um, he said that he saw my uncle, and he said that my uncle spoke to him. He said that I feel sorry for the devil.
What?
And that was it. Yeah, I don't know.
But that is so weird. But only one person has actually passed away.
No, no, no. My great grandmother passed away
Oh.
too. I didn't mean my grandmother. My great grandmother.
Oh, then
Yeah.
that is weird. That makes it creepier. Or would it be more creepy if
Hmm.
only one person had passed and the other person was alive?
I guess it would be like
Foreshadowing?
foreshadowing or something. I don't know. Yeah, I literally foreshadowing since one is like covered in shadow or whatever. But have you? I've heard of that. Like because there's like different types of spirits, right? Like that people see. There's like the orbs. There's like the shadow people. There's the classic like person, but they're like transparent.
Yeah,
Wonder
I've
why.
only ever
Like
seen a shadow.
yeah, I don't know. Like I guess it depends on like the narrative that's going on. I'm pretty sure the shadow one is pretty spot on because people with like sleep paralysis say that they see shadows and stuff. Because my father, he has sleep paralysis and he's had it all his life, and I never knew this till like a few months ago, not that long that I found out about that. And I was always scared because like when I found out of sleep paralysis, I was always scared that it would happen to me, and thankfully, well, maybe it might have happened once, and that's a story I could talk about.
Wait, hold on, let me go.
But
I'm like, so like, you know how I go in the closet all the time? I'm kind of like getting freaked out being in the closet, so I have to come out here. Okay, continue your story.
Well, he gets sleep paralysis. I'm drinking tea, and he says that sometimes he does see my great grandmother, like usually somewhere in his room, either like next to the doorway, not really at the doorway, but next to it, or next to the TV, or next to his restroom door, like somewhere around the room, always when he gets sleep paralysis. And sometimes he says that he feels like he can't breathe, like if something like is like suffocating him.
Yeah. Does he get it often then?
But my um he says like at least like once or twice every like couple of weeks.
Mm.
Yeah, that's sucky though. He says that ever since he was like a teenager, it started happening to him.
Oh.
Don't know why.
It's just like stress and
Um,
stuff.
Probably, yeah, could be. Um, but the thing that happened to me, and I wouldn't say it's sleep paralysis because I've had it happen to me before, and it's just me like waking up slowly, um, or like waking up and just feeling lazy that I couldn't wake up. Like I didn't want to wake up, but I was like in the sense of like hey, I'm awake, but my body doesn't want to move at all. Which is I feel like it's different from sleep paralysis. But anyways, the one time that this happens, I suddenly wake up with like if I like how you like jolt awake, like you get scared or
Oh
something.
yeah.
I felt like that, but instead of like actually like moving or anything, I just like laid there, but I still had that feeling of like I jolted up, like of like something like crawled up my spine like real fast. Um, and for some reason I was just super afraid, and I don't know if I imagined it or what, but I whispered, "Jesus is my savior," and then I like suddenly just like woke up like right after that. Like I like not even a second or a moment later, I immediately, as soon as the last word came out of my mouth,
When
woke
did
up,
this happen?
and it's never happened before. I was probably in junior year of high school.
Because like sleep paralysis is when your mind is awake but your body is asleep, so that's why people can't move or talk, and they feel like they can't breathe,
Mm,
like they're trapped.
mm.
But I've never experienced it.
I don't know. I don't know if I imagined it. You probably have. What if that? Because you've mentioned it before on this podcast. That you felt your bed shaking. What if you weren't asleep during that? Like you were 100%
Yeah, like I
awake?
could move. like I had just woken up from a nap, and it happened multiple times where it was me waking up from a nap where I felt like my bed was shaking, and
Jeez.
it felt like I was like sleeping on top of a washer, a
Like
washing machine.
yeah.
And so
Uh-huh.
like the washing machine at the time, it was like right downstairs. So like I had thought it was on, but I was like,
Mhm.
why would it be like moving my whole bed? I'm not next to it. But I think it was just because I was
Mhm.
like in and out of sleep because it only ever happened during nap time, like the middle of the day, like, and then like, the world is awake and you're hearing cars pass by and like my
Mhm.
family was awake. So I think it was just because I wasn't ever fully asleep, and yeah, my body was just reacting to it, I guess. But it was really weird.
I wonder, I wonder if it could be like some like some like different kind of sleep paralysis because you say you wake up after a nap. I don't know if that's just coincidental or not, but
I don't know. It's just like
I
some
don't know.
kind, I don't know, like a sleep disorder thing. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah. But you like
But it was weird
so like
because when I looked into it, like creepy stories of people talking about the exact same thing happened to them, but it was like more paranormal based, so I got
mhm.
scared.
Just like ghosts and stuff or what?
Yeah, like I don't know. I came across this like really creepy thread of people talking about it. And I can't even remember what it says anymore, but it freaked me
Nah.
out.
Yeah. I feel like was it just your bed? Like literally just your bed?
Like I can't remember if it felt like my body was shaking or if it was like my bed that was shaking. I think it was my bed. Like
I'm not sure
it felt like it was my bed, like I was sitting on it and it was shaking like an earthquake.
like an earthquake. Yeah, and then we don't live in the
Yeah.
region where that happens. But imagine you're having like tiny seizures.
I don't
And
think
that
it
was
was
it.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, like, is there like a medical or scientific way to explain that? Like, could it be like adrenaline rush? Like as soon as you wake up and your heart for some reason like was just pumping, pumping, and it's like causing your body to shake? Or like, was it something with the house? Like that could have been like, oh, nothing with the house could shake your bed, really, could it?
I don't know,
Hmm.
like I'm looking it up again right now and it's just like paranormal stuff that comes up.
Imagine like your parents told you like it was a bed, but really it was a washer.
But I know it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time and we're talking about scary stuff.
Well, Krampus. I remember when that movie came out. Um, ah man, the twist really got me on that movie. You ever seen it?
Uh, I don't know, remember what happens at the end.
Oh, well, the Krampus is like turns out to be one of the family members. I'm not gonna
Oh,
say which one, but yeah. Oh, and then wait, I think there's like two Krampuses, and then like one because there's like different stories. There's like the changing story with the kid, which was like in the log and all that. Remember that part?
oh,
And then there's like another version with Santa Claus killing everyone. Now that one got me. That twist on that one got
I
me.
don't know if I want to watch it.
It's kind of cheesy, but it's still good. Like the story's good. The acting's not that great. Um, I still watch it though. I'll rate it like a 4 out of 5. Pretty damn good. Um, Christmas. Yeah, we should take it more into a Christmas kind of direction, huh? Like Santa Claus.
Ew.
Like when we like how old were you when you thought
Honestly,
of it?
the concept of Santa Claus is kind of creepy too. But I was in fourth or fifth grade when I found out, which is pretty old. Uh, at least that's what people tell
Hmm.
me every time I say that. Um, but everyone at school would tell me, "Oh, Santa Claus is fake," and I'd be like, no, he's real."
Yeah.
And I even remember,
That's how
huh?
I found out.
That's how you found out?
That's how I found out.
Dang,
Yeah,
those
because
dang
of
kids
school.
ruining this
Yeah.
magic. But finally my mom told
Hmm.
me, yeah, he isn't real. And I just threw myself on the ground and I cried for I don't know how long. I just cried. And that was when my childhood was taken away from me.
I mean, like, yeah, because like you grow up believing in this person, like with
Yeah,
all
and
your
it's
heart,
actually
right?
so
Like, because like
sad.
you even like, yeah, like my parents had me write letters to
Hmm.
Santa, right? And so that's what I would do. Like I would write letters to Santa, and like looking back at it, well, of course, it was just to see like, oh, he wants this for Christmas, like stuff like that. And I actually thought like, oh, Santa's gonna get my letter and like he's gonna read it. That's like a cool idea
Hmm.
for a kid to like have in their heads. And then like to find out like that because Santa Claus is kind of like a hero. He's like a myth, like that guy that comes around Christmas, gives everyone presents. I mean, like how nice
Yeah.
is that?
I just
And
like
then like he's
realized how
not
sad
real.
this really
I
is
don't
because like
know.
I've always laughed about it like all these years, but like, I had this whole
Hmm.
world in my head that I believed was a real world, and then I found out it wasn't, so that's why I just cried.
Yeah, like if anything, like Santa Claus was like the smallest bit of magic in the world, like real magic that you can like
Yeah.
believe in.
And I feel like ever since then, like I feel like my Christmases have just like been worse and worse. Like it doesn't feel magical anymore.
Well, yeah, it does feel magical, but it still feels warm and cozy, especially with family around. At least for me, because like I I purchase everyone I know uh, presents, like around me. And today the last one came in. I was like so happy about it, like finally, and I wrapped it up, and I was like, oh, they're gonna love
Hmm.
this, and put it under the tree and everything for them to open up Christmas
Mm.
Day. Like, it's exciting, like in that way. And I guess that's the way for parents too. Like, oh, they're gonna love this when they open this up Christmas Day. Like it's exciting for the parents as well, not just for the kids. Because like the expectation, the waiting on both ends, really. And then the day comes and you just see that big old smile. Like when I got a bike one Christmas year. Oh my God, I was so
Maybe
happy,
it's because we still haven't put our tree up. We got to do that. Yeah.
Oh really? I mean, people do it like super early, like during Thanksgiving time, like
Right after
they do it
Halloween.
early. Yeah, some people do that too. I had a friend that did that, like his family and all that. Um, but Chris, we talked a little bit about Christmas trees, but what kind of stuff do you put on your tree? Like, do you put like the whole ribbons and bows and ornaments? Like, do you
Yeah, we
get
just got the
glass,
plastic
plastic,
ones
what?
and then put a plastic star on top.
A star? Yeah, the topper. What kind of lights? Do you get like the multicolor or the
Multicolor
singular,
rainbow.
the
Um,
the
it's like
blinking
the different
ones?
settings. Like you can have them blink or just have them still. Oh
Get them
yeah.
strobed like a club. Um, yeah, I like the Christmas trees. This year we have like a
Oh,
crown
I've never
on the
seen
top.
that.
Yeah, I've never seen it either. It's my first time. Usually we either have an angel or the classic star, but this year it's a crown. Um, but yeah, Christmas trees are fun to have around. We have a small one this year, not that big, not a big one. Um, but presents. What was the best present you ever gotten?
Um, um, I can't even remember. I
Was it
mean,
like an
probably,
American
but when I think of like a good present, I don't really think of like the big gifts I've gotten. It's more like little small personal things. I
hmm
mean,
like
yeah, like
socks?
or just like when someone gets you something that reminds them of you, even if it's like something really small that,
Uh,
you know.
hmm.
But I can't, I'm trying to think of a present that I really, really wanted as a kid and that I got, but I can't think of anything right now.
Hmm. I can't. Yeah, I can't really think of any either. Like that I wanted something and then I got it. Can't really think of anything. I remember getting like a Batmobile,
Uh-huh.
like car one year, and I had that thing for like years. And it was like middle school when I finally got, it was
I
like too
just
broken to even use. I didn't even
I
use
just
it,
thought
but
of
it was like
something, but it's
cool.
embarrassing. So I really, really
Yeah, what
wanted
you got?
this cardboard cutout of a One Direction member, and I wanted it for like 2 years straight, and
Oh.
finally on the third year, I got it for Christmas. He was down there in the living room. I went downstairs and he was sitting there with the Santa hat on, and I was so excited. And he was there chilling in my room for quite a few years, and now he's retired and he's under my bed.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
But yeah, that was
Yeah.
when I was 13.
Um, which member was it?
No comment.